I don't know what I'm doing here on a weekend. I think it has something to do with Tara. Just getting back from Greece, these group trips. I mean, you're going on a trip with people you don't even know, but they're really popular, aren't they?
Well, it's interesting. In a day and age where we're kind of nervous to meet new people, we don't know what to say to each other, and there's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now where we tend to kind of keep to ourselves. The Wall Street Journal just did an article last week about group trips for people who hate group trips. Just so happens my husband and I have done several of these. We just got back from Greece where we happened to bump into several Arizonans also looking to meet new people.
Very cool.
Take a look.
Good morning, Arizona!
15 people from all around the U.S. and Canada. 8 of them from Arizona, but determined to make new friends.
Our first one, we were a little nervous. We got to the airport and we met up with our group and we were checking each other out. And then after 5 days, 6 days, we were best friends. So yeah, it's a little awkward in the beginning.
I wanted to go with friends, and I thought, I need to go with folks just in case I don't like anybody. And when we got there, we just found that we didn't do that. We went by ourselves. We met so many nice people, and we realized it was great because we weren't stuck with having to go with our own group and maybe missing out on people that we otherwise wouldn't have met.
Honey, you don't need these, right? You don't want this?
No.
Jackie and Bob Hutt are on their 6th backroads trip, and they make sure that things never get cliquey.
I deliberately will sit at a different table for dinner. I'll hang back and talk to somebody new on the hike, maybe sit with somebody different on the ferry, spend time with the leaders. Personally, I enjoy meeting all kinds of people, so I love kind of breaking apart, but then I love having my Arizona people as well.
Perfectly right.
Last week, the Wall Street Journal published an article about group travel and trips for people who may not like to travel in groups. They even included me and my husband. We've been on 8 of these trips. We love them. So do the leaders.
It's a great part of the job, and seeing people with different personalities who bring different things to the trips is what makes it so fun for us. So on day one, you can sort of see how people are connecting or socializing, and you might change your mind completely by the last few days.
It's Veronica's 2nd backroads trip. How you feeling?
Feeling good. I had a wine tasting last night and all revved up from that.
Olga, what do you think?
Hola, Telia.
What do you think of the group from Arizona?
I love Arizona. I love Phoenicians. I'm going to come out and hang out with you guys. You're going to get sick of me.
This trip was a combined biking and hiking trip starting on the beautiful Greek island of Crete. And it doesn't matter what your skill level is, you can bike or opt not to. We just finished an amazing meal, so I'm a little bit full. Normally, I might opt out of the afternoon ride, which you can do because they have the support vans here, but I'm going to continue on because my husband, who had ankle surgery a few months ago, is continuing on, and I don't want to be a wuss, so I'm just going to attempt this.
We have so many different options because we know that not everybody wants to do that massive hill. But I also think that it's so empowering because we try to encourage, and we know everybody on the trip can do the activity. We try to encourage them to do it so that, because when they do, they feel it's such an amazing feeling when somebody's like, thank you so much for pushing me to do that, because I never would have without having a little bit of a push, and they do, and it's, the best feeling.
A few days later, and a ferry ride to Santorini, and we're off for a few days of hiking. Welcome to Santorini, one of the Arizonans. We have now begun the hiking portion of our trip.
That's correct. And,
got your walking pole, I see.
I do.
We are literally hiking the caldera because there is a lot of volcanic history to this island.
The sauce is killer.
Hey there.
Of course, a big part of the group trips and the best time to bond, the meals. Besides the enormous donuts I saw you eat more than once, what was your favorite part of the Greek food? And the cheesecake.
And the cheesecake. The Greek salads. I wasn't a huge fan, and now I'm obsessed. I basically ate my way through this vacation.
Finally, time to say goodbye.
Just thank you for making our time so pleasant and doing it with such great smiles.
And just like that, in 5 days, you really do feel like you've met some great new friends.
No, I checked out some of the videos and pictures you sent, but it actually looked like a lot of fun.
By the way, they're all now Scott Pasmore fans because we all gave Scott a greeting to celebrate his 30 years. Coming up in the next hour, something happened on our trip that wasn't supposed to happen. We had a whole kayaking day planned, and it got completely messed up. But sometimes in life, the best accidents turn into the best surprises.
You're okay, right?
Well, clearly. Okay. Although I think I am going into menopause, but that's a whole separate subject.